Just like that.
It's confidently wrong. I'm Chris Nugent.
I'm Pat Nugent.
And we gotta get going. You got a shoot to go.
I got the big trip.
The big shoot.
The big film venture I'm going on.
Being put. So do you know if you're being put up in a hotel or is it a trailer?
There's cabins. There's 2 cabins for the entirety of the cast and crew.
Okay.
Which I have no idea how many people that is.
Oh, sleepover.
So I'm bringing an air mattress, a sleeping bag, and a hammock.
Nice.
So I have options. No matter what's going on, I'm prepared.
I'm ready to burn any bridge. I can sleep anywhere.
That's right.
I'll say whatever to you guys.
I can go, fuck you guys. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Don't get captured.
I'm picturing you angrily setting up a hammock.
Oh,
which is just a funny image.
Just me pissed. Just tying it. But I don't need any help.
Just like knocking over trees.
Be funny me being pissed, but like still trying to brag about my outdoor knowledge. So I'm like mad at everybody, and I'm like, it's just a simple square knot. It's just you tie it against a tree, it'll hold the weight. It's not a big fucking deal. Anyway, good night, guys.
I'm gonna set up my hammock at the 2 Douglas firs over there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
the Douglas firs.
Yeah,
I know what trees are.
You know what's some good passive aggressiveness right now is that Pete Hegseth guy in like Congress for like how much he's fucking up the military. It's just funny because it's like one of the most official things you can be doing, like having, being grilled by Congress. Yeah. And he's just doing that Trump thing and just like bringing up Biden all the time. So be like, hey, like, why are you wasting like $18 gazillion? And he's like, well, okay, well, for 4 years in the Biden administration, everyone was gay. Everyone. Everyone was gay. Not even just hand stuff and kissing. It was full sex. That's what you guys were doing. Damn. That's a quote from him.
Wait, he for real? I mean, nothing's too crazy. It would not surprise me if he was just like, yeah, when Biden was president, the troops, the drill camp was sucking each other off.
I mean, not that extreme, but it is literally like them being like, hey, we think maybe you're fucking up from wasting all this money and like not having any goals. And he was like, well, you guys waste money. You guys waste money. So fuck you.
Classic.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny to hear like old people be like, That's a good secretary right there.
Man, that's a good secretary of
defense. That was what it was, right?
Used to be.
Yeah. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew shit would go this way?
Yeah, I don't like it.
We've been pretty vocal. Honestly, I think this will unify everyone because I don't think anyone likes it. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone likes getting bent over at the fucking gas station. You know what I mean?
No, but like I think all the political like conversation with everyone, I think has gotten so bad. Like I do think there are people that would rather pay $5 a gallon than say I was wrong. Like I do think a lot of people are going to be like that.
Boomers like that.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
I mean, think about it, like everyone's so stubborn. Like I've said this before, there's pedophiles everywhere. That should have been like, all right, time out.
Yeah.
We gotta dial this back. We gotta
figure this out. I mean, I've heard of some, like not the same scale, obviously, but similar things happening in other countries, and it like the government ceases to exist.
Yeah,
like it's like it shuts everything down. Yeah, it's like, all right, we got to figure this out, and we're not doing anything until we do. Yeah, and we're just like so not even close to that.
Well, there's been like a couple countries where I guess like revolutions have started on like TikTok, and I feel like people are saying that like it's a testament to like the power of TikTok. I think it's just a testament to how bad everything's gotten, where it's like all like even TikTok will topple something.
I mean, yeah, it's not anything special about TikTok. It's the fact that we have the ability to organize and communicate information. It just happens to be TikTok.
Yeah,
you know.
But for me,
if it was like Vines and revolutions were happening, it's like, you only have 6 seconds to articulate an entire political platform. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'd probably be people trying to do like a whip and a nay-nay.
Right.
And be like, seize the capital.
Take it.
Take it.
Now watch me take the capital.
I like it.
Speaking of pedophiles, did you see the Kevin Hart roast at all?
No.
Dude,
I want to see it though.
It's good. I won't give too much away, especially for the listener. I won't give too much away, but I did love how Shane Gillis, the host, called out Chelsea Handler for going to a dinner with Jeffrey Epstein in Prince Andrew.
Oh, damn! Wait, when was this?
Like when the dinner happened. It was after he was convicted of being a pedophile. I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's Chelsea's response to something like that?
She's just like, well, he also said like, oh, Chelsea Handler's a Zionist, and she's like, she doesn't address the Epstein thing at all.
Oh shit!
And then is like, I'll have you know, Shane, there's a difference between being a Jew and being a Zionist, but it's kind of similar to how there's no difference between like in your mind there's no difference. I'm totally butchering this, but it's like Koreans and Japanese, but it's the same slur in your mind. Which it's like she delivered that way better. But
she's trying to be like, yeah, I went to a dinner with Jeffrey Epstein, but you made a comment on a podcast.
You got like something taken out of context. Like, like those are the same.
What are we taking out of context from your dinner with Epstein? Right. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm still sick of him catching flack for the whole Asian thing, by the way. Like that shit's so ridiculous. Like he was impersonating a racist person, you know what I mean? You just take that little isolated
but I mean that was like the same part of Me Too where like they got Aziz Ansari for like being a goober on a date. Which I mean, hey, that's still like one-on-one, like you should probably apologize, right? But I don't really know if that's a ruin your career thing.
Because what did he say? Like, oh, you want to blow me, I'm a star? Was that pretty much
I think it was like they went on a date. And then I think like he went down on her like multiple, and I think it was basically like she was just saying, it was just kind of like just this awkward, weird, like he'd keep like going down on them, being like, let's hook up, and then she'd be like, no, but it's like they keep hanging out.
Oh my God.
Where it's like, I'm not assigning blame to either side of that, but it just seems like a bad date that should have ended, you know? But
can you imagine just like you just cause I don't fuck with season sorry that much, but like, you work so hard to get to where you are, and you just have a bad date, and that just ruins your career. Just a shitty date.
I mean, I guess it depends on how shitty the date was and what you did, but I mean, at least from what I heard, it wasn't all that crazy. But I don't know, the whole roast thing. Why are we using roasts on Netflix as like a way to just address like political shit? Like that's crazy.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't address it in real life. You know, we're bringing it up on a roast. You know,
I mean, I guess
it's the only outlet people have.
I saw some clip of Chelsea Handler like criticizing Tony Hinchcliffe for not going to fight in the war in Iran.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? None of you people are going.
Right. I don't like Tony Hinchcliffe got a lot of flack too. I'm not a I did like how people were kind of dogpiling on him. Too a little bit. I won't give too much away, but I mean he does suck. Tony Hinchcliffe
but
sucks.
He also like I think people forget, like, he is a heel. Like, he's made himself a heel. So, like, he does suck, but, like, I have heard other people say, like, well, yeah, but he is drastically different in real life. Because, really, the only experience I had, like, seeing him was, like, Kill Tony and then him doing roast before. So, it's all, like, him doing, like, a caricature, you know.
Right.
Being a heel.
Yeah, but there's a difference, you know, being a heel and then being a heel at a Trump rally. You know what I mean?
No, you shouldn't have gone to a Trump rally.
That's where it's like, you know, it crosses the line from entertainment to, you know, politics when you do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty explicit endorsement.
Yeah.
But we've been way too political up top here.
This is bad.
This is not good. Not very funny.
No.
I was thinking about this. This is kind of funny. I was just thinking about like a guy who like commits a crime. And he's like obviously guilty. You know, he like robs a bank or something. He's like so guilty. He's, you know, on a nationwide manhunt, you know, FBI's most wanted. All police resources are used to get this guy. They finally get him. You know, they're trying to handcuff him. They're trying to arrest him. And he just keeps saying, "Am I being detained, sir? Am I being detained?"
It's a huge manhunt for him.
Like, am I being detained?
Yeah. What is going on?
I don't understand.
What's the meaning of this?
Let me get your supervisor.
Yeah,
get your supervisor right now.
Call him down here.
So that was making me laugh.
It's weird how that like works. Like if you get pulled over and you say that, they do have it is like Target. They do have to get your supervisor.
You've given people the ability to speak to the manager.
Yeah.
Even when there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
But you just buy yourself another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like if you know you're going to jail, like, come on, can we speed this up a little bit? You know what I mean? Do you really need to wait for your supervisor?
Well, I also like to imagine like you get pulled over by like a sheriff or like a deputy, and then like he's drunk, and then you're like, get your supervisor here, and then they call the sheriff, and then he's even drunker. Like, it's just, I don't know why I'd want to speak to like a worse cop than the one I'm already speaking to.
Someone who has the authority to do more stuff to me.
Right.
Yeah. I love seeing those like police body cam videos of a cop arresting like a sheriff or something. like an obviously driving drunk sheriff.
Yeah.
And then they try to like talk their way out of it, or like, are you really gonna do this?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Oh,
like,
it's
yeah,
so
I'm
good.
really gonna do this.
It's so good. I just wonder how many times he's gotten away with it. You know, because I feel like a guy like that gets away with it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And he caught the one guy that's just like, no, I love being a cop, and I'm being a cop on you.
Yeah. I saw one dude who, was like, he was a cop. He got pulled over drunk, and then his kids are in the truck. He's got 2 kids in the truck, and then the guy's like, yeah, man, I gotta take you in. He's like, come on, like, I'm gonna lose my kids. Like, I'm divorced. Like, my wife's gonna take the kids.
Wow,
and he's
she
like, I'm
left you?
sorry, man. But it was like, yeah, you should. I mean, you should lose the kids.
What the
It's
fuck?
crazy.
He almost killed them.
Yeah, it's just so wild to be a cop. Like, you're gonna make me pay for my actions.
Right.
You're gonna make me face repercussions.
No, I could see that motherfucker like getting into a horrible accident with his kids in the car. He's driving drunk. It's like, I just don't understand why the state didn't take my kids away. They're not doing their jobs.
This is their
by
fault.
removing them from the home. Where's Child Protective Services coming in? You're just gonna let me do that?
Yeah.
It's no responsibility.
None at all.
Did you ever see that? I'm just gonna keep talking. Police body cam. But,
All right.
it's such a fruitful topic. But you ever see that video of like he's like a 40-year-old like bald man just like driving down the highway with like 5 like 16-year-olds?
No.
And he's not related. He's just
what do
he's
you
just
mean with them?
He's just hanging out with these kids. He's not related to them at all. And then he gets pulled over. He's driving like 80 in a 45 or something. And like it's just so funny seeing the cop like slowly uncover. It's like, all right, now who are these kids? Like, oh, they don't have IDs. They're kids. It's like, okay,
Why are you?
are they related to you in some way? He's like, no. It's like, what do you? Are you their Uber driver? What do you mean you're not? He's just like, no,
They're just friends.
we're just doing stuff.
I mean, I guess technically I guess it's not illegal. It's one of those things where it's like, this is so strange.
Yeah, it should. That's one where it's like, you're so weird. You should go to jail.
Yeah.
I think they found out he was like hooking up with one of them or something.
Oh,
He
okay.
definitely went to jail.
I mean, otherwise they should have just like a miscellaneous thing for
Right.
like reason for arresting you.
cop hated your vibe.
Just be like, listen, like I haven't figured out what it is yet, but something's fucked up
Something's
here.
off.
Something's twisted.
It's like a breathalyzer, but for bad vibes. And boy, did that guy fail.
But yeah, he blew a .2.
He blew.
I saw one body cam video where it was a dad and his son playing Pokemon Go, but the dad is autistic, and then the cop starts talking to him, and I guess when the cop's like, hey, like, what are you guys up to? And he's like, oh, we're just, me and my son playing Pokemon Go. He's like, all right, well, can you come over and talk to me for a second? He's like, so what's going on here? And he's like, we're playing Pokemon Go. Like I said, he's like, listen, your pants are wet. He's like, oh, sorry, like I didn't notice. He's like, what's going on? Have you been drinking? He's like, no. He's like, look, your pants are way too wet.
Wait, like in the crotch area or like at his
I think
ankles?
it's like all over.
Oh.
But it's just funny to imagine like a guy doing like a civil rights thing being like, my pants are allowed to be wet.
Yeah.
Like how wet is too wet?
My pants are wet. Kneel for my wet pants.
He's like, I don't know what the problem is. Like, yeah, we're just playing Pokemon Go. My pants are wet. Okay.
Right.
Sorry.
Did he think it like wasn't his kid with him or something?
No, he just thought that he was drunk and that's why his pants were wet.
But it's like he's playing Pokemon Go. He's on foot. Right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with having a few pops and playing Pokemon Go? What the fuck happened to this goddamn country, dude?
You should be able to have a few pops, play Pokemon
You
Go.
should be able to be drunk and play Pokemon Go. Like, what? Come on.
I always
He's
thought
bonding with his
Pokemon Go
kid.
was stupid.
Apparently, they used all that data to like basically like make a map. Like I forget what they're mapping out. Here, I'm gonna look this up. But yeah, apparently like it was like they got everyone to play Pokemon Go, and then it was used for like pretty nefarious purposes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. You're vamp for me while I look this up.
Oh, well, I was thinking about, we were talking about that guy, Somber, that, like, artist.
Oh, yeah.
And, I don't know, I just thought his name was kind of, I wanted to see, like, what his real name was. And, he's, like, a artsy, like, angsty guy. But his real name's Shane Boos. It just sounds like a
Shane Boos.
Delco guy instead of, like, edgy. Yeah.
Yo.
Just be like, yo, how the fuck are we supposed to go back to being friends? We just shared a bed.
Yo, you were in my bed last night. Now
Hey.
we're gonna be friends.
All right, dickhead, how the fuck are we supposed to go back to being friends?
Yo, I gotta get dressed for another fucking bitch. Another fucking new person. I gotta get undressed for them.
Is that another one of his songs?
Yeah, I don't want to get undressed
Oh,
for a
really?
new person all over again. like,
Is this whole thing like doing like Woody Allen, like pointing out inconveniences with dating?
Like the yearning soundtrack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, oh,
yo, I don't want to get undressed for a new person all over again, dude.
Just supposed to get naked for another broad?
What?
You kidding me?
I gotta show my dick to another broad, dude. And it's like, I mean, like clearly that guy loves fucking. That's your favorite part. It's getting undressed for a new person.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
He's like Is he straight? Is he straight or gay?
I'm assuming he's straight. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I don't even know what he looks like.
You think Shane Boos is gay?
Shane Boos sounds like one of the straightest names of all
it's
time.
like Timothy Chalamet and like Adam Friedland mixed together.
Interesting.
Kind of the vibe that I get. I saw a video of him dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm no Black Swan or anything. I'm not the best dancer, but holy fuck, that guy cannot move.
Oh, he's bad at dancing?
He's terrible at dancing.
Huh.
It's like his back is supported with a piece of wood and he's just trying to like move around. It's like, don't you make music? Like, don't you have the music in you? Why can't you move right?
I mean, dude, if I was, I can't dance at all. I can't sing either, but if I could sing,
that's the
that
thing.
mean I could dance.
You would be, but if you made music, you'd be a different guy.
Well, they used to criticize Dua Lipa for not knowing how to dance. She figured it out.
She figured it out? God damn, did she figure it out?
Yeah. Apparently, she keeps bullying Zionists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I heard something where at like some Hollywood thing, I forget who it was. Someone was like, yeah, I don't want to go back there anymore because last time Dua Lipa and her friends cornered me in the bathroom and made fun of me for being a Zionist.
That fucking rocks,
That's
dude.
sick.
There was one time we were doing like trivia at work, and it was like, pretty common knowledge stuff. But then they had like one section that was like, okay, we're going to start with something like super hyper specific. And then with each question, we'll like broaden it a little bit.
Yeah.
So like if you get the first one, you get 4 points, and then with each one, 3 points, 2 points, like less points for the more broad question.
Okay. Yeah.
But the hyper specific one was on Dua Lipa.
Oh, nice.
And I had like fallen down a Dua Lipa rabbit hole like literally earlier that day. I was like taking like a 30-minute shit and just like reading Dua Lipa's Wikipedia.
Of course.
Oh my God, she's so fucking hot. But I'm just like reading about her, and it was like, who is this pop star born in this like little fucking town in England? And I'm like, Dua Lipa.
Oh.
And then everyone's looking at me like, how the fuck did you know that?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, I think like Adele or Dua Lipa.
It was a specific town where I'm like, that's Dua Lipa.
There's one of those dumb
right.
like English names where it's
it's like Nottingham upon Avon or some shit.
Stuff.
Yeah, how is something upon? You know,
Who's to say?
We should get more creative with our town names.
Yeah.
You know, like fuck. I'm so bad at riffing.
Yeah.
I can't believe. Let's do a
fuck upon you.
Pittsburgh upon fucking, I guess it's just upon. Anyway.
Damn.
God damn, I'm so bad at comedy. All right. But yeah, I did find the Pokemon Go thing. So yeah, apparently they used the data from Pokemon Go to make like a map for like robots, like the Waymos and like the food delivery bots, and like I guess for like,
but like a map of what? Like walking paths?
they build navigation systems that guide delivery robots through LA, Chicago, and like just all sorts of cities. So it's starting out in the cities, but yeah, they're like using the data that, so if you play Pokemon Go in LA, they use the data from Pokemon Go to map out maps for delivery robots.
But I just don't understand, because they already had the map. Like when you go on Pokemon Go, you're already looking at a map.
Well, this is like more, it's like the images that you're taking, not just like the,
Oh, so it's like a Google Maps thing. Like they just made us do Google Maps.
They turned everyone into Google Maps.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's kind of, I don't know if that's nefarious. What's wrong with that?
I just, I see those fucking food delivery bots, and they got a little smile on their face. I just want to smash it.
The little googly eyes.
I just want to fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
And it made me happy to see someone in Philly actually did that. They like
destroyed one.
Kicked it over and destroyed it. I don't know. It's just like maybe I'm too cynical, but like I'll see people like being, and they'll take pictures of it. I'm like, this thing is gonna kill us one day.
Yeah, but I mean, they could also be taking pictures and going, "Look at this thing! I want to kill it."
That's not what they're doing, though.
Oh, well.
I know. I could see it in their eyes. They think it's cute.
Yeah.
I wonder if we just put a frowny face on it, maybe people would act right.
Yeah. Just have an antagonistic relationship with the robots, of course.
Right. That's right. I don't know, man. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I don't trust these people.
That's fair. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if there's like a big evil cabal of people, and the only thing they needed to do to trick us into giving them everything they wanted was just tell us it's a Pokemon themed game. More power to them. We kind of deserve that one.
I mean, they definitely have us by the balls.
Yeah,
if they exist,
they like. It's almost like it's like they're treating us like we're children, but then we're proving them right. You know, like they're like, oh, we need to get a bunch of information from people's phones. How do we do it? And they're like, well, what if we made a game? What if we made a game where you go around taking pictures of anything we want you to take a picture of, and the way we get them to do it is just by saying that there's a Pokemon there, a game from when they're children.
It's not even like you get money for it.
No, you get nothing.
You just get the I
don't even, and also like. It was popular for a while. People were into that like way too long. People were writing
articles like, man, everyone kept telling me I just need to go outside and walk around. And then I did it. I'm like, oh, this whole going outside and walking around thing's great.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Outside's not so bad.
Wow. You're telling me if I just get some sunlight and touch grass, I'll be a happier person?
I had
to me.
I had a coworker once who just said in a meeting, not realizing the gravity of the statement at all, she was like, yeah, I don't really walk like anywhere. Like, I don't leave my apartment unless it's with my boyfriend and I make him drive us places. I don't walk anywhere. And it was almost like, isn't that funny? It's like, girl, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking die.
That kills you.
That's how people die.
That's saying like you're just not doing like a huge part of life.
Right.
Like I walk around too much. You need to walk around though. Right. You do need to walk around.
You know, I've lost a lot of weight. I eat one saltine cracker every day. That's every 24 hours. I have one saltine cracker. And
yeah.
I'll have these fainting spells every 20 minutes, but I'm so skinny.
Well, I saw one of those. It was like a day where they do like a day in the life videos. It was before I deleted Snapchat.
Yeah.
But it was like on the like For You thing for Snapchat, and it was an escort showing like what she does like day to day.
How much did she show?
Well, I mean, not her tits or anything. It was on Snapchat For You.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's for me. Some tits.
It was she was basically saying like, oh yeah, like I go on dates with like these rich guys, they give me like tons and tons of money, but it was like her diet was like 2 saltines and half of a water. Like it was just this like she was living like she was in a concentration camp to go on dates and stay skinny for these guys. And she was saying like, yeah, if I like eat better for a week, they'll tell me I'm gaining weight and tell me to stop. So it's like you live this hellish life to just go on these nice dates and like not eat anything.
To
like,
appease people that don't give a fuck about you.
No, who are like using you for the ego boost to say that they have someone that they use.
What a fallen world we live in, bro. And you know she's skipping the part where she's like, yeah, I take my daily dose of cocaine every hour.
Right. Yeah, she's probably getting ripped.
Hunger suppressant she's using.
I mean, at that point, it's like, yeah, I mean, you deserve to have something. If you're not going to eat, if you're not going to have a nice treat, do some coke. I don't care.
Yeah, you know, everyone made such a big deal about clavicular and like looks maxing. We've talked about looks maxing ad nauseum on here, but it's like women have just been doing that forever.
Looks maxing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Yeah, but I feel like women, like, I don't know. I guess women do it too with, like, there's some of those things that they tell guys to do. Like, I saw one guy, it was like earnestly suggesting that if you're a short guy, you should wear those, like, platform shoes for men. But then there was like people were going like, well, what happens, you know, when the date goes well and I go back to my apartment or whatever. And they was saying like you need to set up like a system of optical illusions so that when she's looking at you, you're secretly standing up on something to like keep lying about your height.
I heard a clavicular literally say, "Yo, you got a tiptoe max."
Yeah, that's crazy.
So max. It's. I know we've talked about this a lot, but it is just so it's so fucking funny. I saw one where he was like at the club and this girl was like just, you know, clearly upset about something, sitting by herself. He goes up to her, he's like, "Oh, are you okay? It looks like you're by yourself maxing."
It'd be so good if they were kidding, though.
That's the thing.
It'd be so funny if they were just kidding.
Like, they bring him on these interviews, and then he gets, like, furious.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, you are hilarious.
Right.
You're so funny.
Well, I mean, like, and all of them, I don't know, like, how many there are that are, like, the big looks maxers, but, like, clavicular immediately had a drug problem, passed out, got banned from all these clubs immediately.
Right.
There was another, that androgenic guy, balding. They snatched his hat almost immediately. There was another one. I didn't know his name. Got caught with child pornography. Like they're not even maintaining the facade for that long at all.
Wow.
Like they're already falling.
Damn, dude. The thing with Clavicular now is because he like bought a club in Miami or something. So now
really?
it's like, yeah. So,
I guess he will just be rich now.
But now it's him. He's like at the club that he owns, and so like like rappers are like showing up to the club, and he'll try to interact with them, and then their bodyguards keep like they like push him away, tell him to get the fuck out of here, and he doesn't even get mad. He's just like, no, I own the club. It's almost like, I get it, I look like a fucking scrub, but like I own the club. And then it's like, and they're like, oh my bad, I'm sorry, but it's just like off the rip, they're like, get the fuck out of here. Get away from Quavo.
I mean, that's what's so crazy. Like, too, though, is it's like there's all these people that are like massively famous in like one little pocket of society, and then you go outside and no one knows who the fuck they are. Like Clavicular probably has like millions of dollars, and in like outside of a small pocket, no one knows who he is. Which is kind of perfect if he plays it right.
Right. When I was in Chicago, like my buddy Jordan and I were talking about this in depth. And my friend Max just in there, like, and he has a child.
Yeah, he's got a real life.
He's just like, I have literally no idea. You guys sound schizophrenic. What the fuck are you talking about? And we're just like, no, he's been dad maxing. He doesn't get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like all over the place. There's all these little like, I remember the other day, I kept seeing these videos for like weeks from this lady, and I was like, oh, have you seen the like ketamine getting really fast lady? And then you were just like, what? And I realized like that's been a whole week of my life, and you've never fucking heard of it. And that's everyone's life now. It's just these very hyper specific things that they see all the time and nobody else sees. Like, I'm trying to pull it up. I definitely saved one of these, but my feed lately there's someone we know who's having a psychotic episode. Yeah. So now all my feed is just different people having psychotic episodes all over the internet. And there's this lady who, her whole thing is she started doing ketamine, and she's saying that she had a ketamine revelation that she's meant to be an auctioneer. So she's making videos of her on ketamine trying to get good at being an auctioneer. Yeah. And I'll tell you this, she really hasn't gotten very good.
Oh my God, I gotta see this. Like, was she just in a K-hole like, hey,
I guess.
Following my dreams to become an auctioneer. Today is day 11 of me pursuing that dream. And I also just want to celebrate hitting 1,000 followers. Y'all mean the world to me.
Let's reinforce this delusion. That's a good idea.
I'm early on my journey, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. And let's start with the Betty bought a tongue twister that go to 1 to 1,000. Y'all know the ordeal. Even though it's nighttime, we still gotta keep it consistent, okay? Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of butter will make my batter better. Then she bought a bit of butter. Better than the bitter butter made her bitter batter better. So 'twas Betty bought a butter birder. Bit of butter, better butter. And then Betty bought a bit of butter, but the bit of butter was bitter. So Betty bought a bit of butter.
This is not all what auctioneers do, by the way. But here we go.
$2 bidder now, $3 bidder now, $4 bidder now, $5 bidder now, $6 bidder now, $7 bidder now, $8 bidder now, $9 bidder now.
I mean, she's not as bad as I thought she would be.
I mean, I think it's just the fact that she's just doing ketamine in her car and being like, I can't wait to be an auctioneer.
She's continuing to do ketamine.
At least for 11 days. I assume she's on ketamine the whole time. No. But it's just like it's just so crazy because like, you know, like we'll put out clips for the podcast.
Yeah.
And it's like 20 likes, whatever it is.
Of course.
And then you'll see a woman who is falling apart and it'll be like 15,000. And then the comments are like, it's this weird thing where it's like they're not being mean, but they obviously don't care how it works out for her.
This is an insane person.
Yeah. But I kind of is a rough take. Mm-hmm. There was definitely a thing in high school where girls would try to virtue signal by being over the top nice to disabled kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the adult version of it.
And it's not just disabled kids; it's the disabled kids that are flirty and so it's like they enjoy the attention.
I don't even know if it's that, but it's like
they're reinforcing that. I don't know.
But anyway, now instead, back in high school, it was like, being like, oh, I love you, guy who's about to cum in his pants at because I touched his arm.
Right.
And now it's like commenting like, you go, sweetie. It's not a problem that you're doing this much ketamine and talking to yourself in your car.
Right.
It's not a problem.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen that shit happen in real life. Like this, homeless person that convinced himself that they're an open mic comedian who buys everyone food when you have no money and your kids have been taken away because you almost killed them, and then everyone's just like, no, let's raise money.
We should reinforce
that this is a good idea that she's doing, and it's like it's like this, like, live your, like, I understand the messaging of like being true to yourself and like not letting like everyone dictate your life too much.
Sure.
But then there comes to a point where it's like, if we're all living our own individual truths, that's schizophrenia. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get so siloed that you're like, I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's like, like someone should be saying, hey, get help.
Yeah.
Get help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing where like people are saying that AI is like reinforcing your delusions, but it's like people online doing the exact same thing. Where it's like, maybe it's because it's funny to them,
right?
Or maybe they're just like, oh, I'm a supportive person. I'm going to support this fucking delusion,
right?
And the next thing you know, you got someone fucking kicked out of their apartment,
right?
Like, you have people who are actually falling apart, and then like. I mean, like, what would you do if you're someone who's, like, having a tough time grasping reality, and on the one hand, you have, like, 10 people in your real life trying to get you help, and then you're like, well, no, I have 15,000 people online who say I can be an auctioneer. They just say I need to get more ketamine. I need to up the ketamine.
And
that's what they're saying.
Betty got some bound better, just keeps Better Business Bureau. Just keep saying your B's and you'll get it.
But it's like, it makes you wonder if one of these days you're going to see one of those videos and the comments are like, hey, this is your mom. I still have your kids. I don't know if the auction stuff's going okay, but I still have your kids with me. Right. So,
well, I mean, and that's what, like, like making the pursuit of like building a podcast or like trying to become a comic. Like, it is scary because it's like, am I one of these people? Like, am I just like this woman doing ketamine trying to be an auctioneer? But the difference is I want to do this when I'm sober. I'm sober and I want to do this. This is what makes me happy.
Also, like, it's a little bit different because like with comedy or like music or any art thing, it's like it's still subjective. So like you could get to the absolute pinnacle of what you want and there'll still be a lot of people who think you're horrible at it.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that like are professional comedians who you would see and think like, oh, they're dog shit. But like, it's a lot different than all of a sudden being like, I'm going to do a lot of ketamine and become an auctioneer.
Well, also, if she stopped doing ketamine and like genuinely spent years trying to become an auctioneer and then actually became one, then it's like, okay, all right, you've proven the doubters wrong.
But that's kind of the other thing is you really don't need years to become an auctioneer. You just need to learn how to talk quickly.
Right. Right.
It's not that involved of a process.
Or I guess thinking like, oh, like being an auctioneer is going to fill you with so much purpose. Like you felt so lost before, but now you'll, Now
that I can talk marginally quicker. I saw this thing from the Epstein files that I thought was really funny. So if you thought Epstein couldn't get any worse, he was also an annoying guy in conversation.
Okay.
So I saw this thing. It was like a snippet from like a conversation between Trump and Epstein, and allegedly they're talking about just how they're both a couple rich ballers, and apparently Epstein said to Trump, there must be more to life than having everything. And then Trump said, yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Oh, and then Epstein said, nor will I, but I also know what it is.
For a guy that preys on young women, he's pretty fucking gay.
Well, I mean, like, not even that, just the fact that, like, you're doing this thing where you're like, oh, we're a couple mysterious guys. We're going to say like mysterious stuff and then be like, but by the way, I do know. I do know what we're talking about.
He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Well, I mean, maybe he will, but it's just funny to be like if I was like, you know what? I think I know what the key to happiness is, but you can't tell anybody. And then you're like, I get you. But I do know what it is.
I also know what that is.
I know what it is.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm understood what's being unsaid here. I get that.
That's right.
We can't put it in writing. That's always good when they don't put it in writing.
I love having secrets I can't put into writing.
That's always great. If I'm talking to someone and they go, we can't put this in writing, I go, that's a good
I'm in
friend.
the right place.
I'm hanging out with the right people. This is a good guy for me to be around.
I feel like I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
Well, we hit about 35.
We did hit about 35, but I did want to bring up this last one. And it's similar to what we do in the second half. But I had this thought. I was like, violence isn't really scary when you understand.
Oh,
why.
shit.
Okay. So I got a little freaked out because man dies after getting stabbed on SEPTA platform at Broad and Gerard.
Which is not
pretty
too far
close
from us.
to our house.
Yeah.
We walk through there to get sushi.
We do indeed.
But then I read the sub-headline. The man killed was wanted for previous aggravated assault and for stabbing a dog.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? Like, I think that's just kind of the world working itself out.
Well, yeah, but like, what was it in relation to him stabbing a dog?
I believe so. A 63-year-old man died after getting stabbed on SEPTA platform. The man, who has not been identified other than someone who was wanted for a previous aggravated assault and for stabbing a dog, was stabbed at like 3:30 p.m. after getting into an argument with another person. So it's like, obviously, I don't feel great about someone getting stabbed about 10 minutes down the street from where I live.
Yeah,
but it's like that makes sense. You got into a fight. This guy was probably on some bullshit. He stabbed a dog, and now he's dead. You know what I mean? It's like it's not as scary as like, random dude shows up and indiscriminately kill. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, people would hear that and think, oh, Philly, I don't want to go to Philly. That's scary. But it's like, don't get into a shouting match with someone.
Yeah,
de-escalate. De-escalating things goes a long way.
It is still a stabbing 10 minutes from our apartment.
Yeah, but hey, don't just de-escalate.
Yeah,
don't get into a fight. I'm the king of de-escalating, bro. That's me.
Yep, cool-headed Chris.
That's me.
That's what they call him.
Well, like you remember we were in Chicago and like we were on the train and we like moved because some guy was like being weird around us.
Yeah,
and he's like, yo, you fuck. I knew it. You fucking racist.
Oh, well, he was on crack and then he tried to dance with us.
But I looked at him. I was like, hey man, not racist. Just don't want you touching my brother's thigh.
My thigh was my hands. He was trying to grab my hands and
trying
dance.
to grab your hand. And then he like immediately de-escalated and sat down next to me. And he's like, "Have you ever smoked crack and watched porn?" So, well, I've done one of those things, and I won't tell you what it is. But yeah, that was violence is less scary when you understand it.
That's a good point.
So we got some Am I the Assholes? For some reason, the Am I the Asshole was just kind of popping off today. So we've got some good ones.
Hell yeah.
So this is Am I the Asshole for secretly buying extra food for my niece because her brothers eat everything first.
Classic.
This is a classic. This is a Nugget family classic. My brother's family has been staying with me and my wife for around 6 months. Sorry, I'm fucking this up. My brother's family has been staying with me and my wife for around 6 months while they saved money after moving from another state. It's been okay and we get along pretty well. They have 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl. The boys are both athletes, track and basketball, and they eat a ton. They're teenagers and constantly hungry. Whenever food is made, they usually go back for multiple servings and they demolish snacks really quickly. Something I started noticing, though, was that their daughter, who I believe is 14, would regularly complain that there was barely anything left for her to eat by the time she got to it. I also noticed my brother and his wife usually give the boys noticeably bigger portions during meals. I figured it was just maybe because the boys are bigger and more active, but I eventually asked my brother about it because it seemed kind of excessive. He told me the boys need the calories because they're athletes and still growing, while his daughter doesn't really do sports and sits around most of the day. He also said he doesn't want her getting overweight, as she isn't physically active much outside of normal school activities. I found what my brother said to be very strange, maybe even emotionally damaging to their daughter with the way they handle food. So after that happened, I started buying some extra snacks and drinks and keeping them in the main part of the house. Their family mostly stays in the guest area of the house that has its own kitchen. I quietly told my niece about it, that she could help herself whenever she wanted so she wouldn't feel like she had to compete with her brothers for food. My brother found out about this and completely lost it. He accused me of making him look like some terrible parent who was starving his daughter. He said she already gets 3 large meals a day that his wife cooks and that they do buy her snacks and she doesn't need to pig out on them. He also said if I was going to buy extra food for one of the kids, I should be letting the boys have access to it too. I told him the entire reason I did it was because the boys already eat most of everything in the house and his daughter was the only person being consistently left out. Am I the asshole? I'm not really sure if I should have gotten involved. It's just funny to like, one. You know, she, since I've told her about the snacks, she has gained 60 pounds and she can't move.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of have conflicting feelings about this one. Like, how do you handle a kid that's potentially eating too much? Because, like, I don't know, there was a period in like middle school where I started gaining a bunch of weight because I didn't really fully understand Cheez-Its, and then when I did, I really liked them, and I had way too many of them. Yeah. So like if there was one person to be like, "Hey, you're eating a lot of Cheez-Its, knock it off." Yeah, I probably would have cried, but I would have probably stopped eating so many Cheez-Its.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just anytime it's someone else's kids, you know, you get involved and it's like there's knowledge that you don't know. You know, like maybe this kid like literally has an eating disorder.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know, is like hiding Twinkies in the house or something, you know.
But like also hypothetically, if you like notice a kid that you don't think is like eating enough, it's not really like you can just go to the parents and be, "Hey, are you able to feed your kid enough? Because if not, I can feed that." Like whatever you're not able to do as a parent, I'd be happy to pick up some of that. So like that's also going to make them mad.
You clearly can't handle having a home since you're in mine. I guess you can't parent your kid right either.
I notice you kind of fuck stuff up a lot. Do you need any help raising your kids too?
I can step in here when you need me to go to parent-teacher conferences too. Maybe you need to work a little bit later, earn some extra money so you can get the fuck out of my house.
I was wondering, like, do you want me to go to interviews for you? Because you can't seem to get anyone to call you back even for like the simplest job. Like what can you do? Because I'm here to help for all this, because it seems like a lot of stuff that you can't do. So just let me know. Why don't you make me a list of the stuff you can't do as a man, and I'll start helping out.
I'll start filling in.
And
I'll go behind your back too. Yeah. You know what? I'll show up to your interview early and say, "This guy, you got to give him a shot."
Yeah.
I'll tell your potential boss that.
I'll put a gun to his head.
That's right.
I'll give him a chance.
You don't get this job. I'm killing myself. But I don't know. You're probably. You're maybe a little bit the asshole. I think.
I'd say you're in a classic sticky wicket because there's no easy solution. But I mean, yeah, if you find yourself meddling with someone raising their kid and they don't want you to do it, you're kind of the asshole.
Also, it's like, okay, so what is she complaining about? Is she not able to sleep because her stummy's rumbling and she can't go to bed? Or is she a little bit upset, like, oh, it's not fair thing? You know what I mean? It sounds like the latter. It sounds like a not fair rather than like I'm literally starving.
Because I mean, also like kids will just eat, at least in my experience when I was a kid, I would just eat like dog shit if allowed to. Like there were multiple times where I would just wake up and eat 2 donuts and then go to school. I can't imagine doing that now. Crazy. So yeah, I mean, it might just be like, oh, someone took all the fruit snacks and you're like complaining. It was like, you don't need fruit snacks. Right. There's other foods you could eat.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. Well, do your own shopping.
How
about you walk to the store and you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, am I the asshole? Do you want to read this one?
Yes, I do. Am I the asshole for telling my wife my mother is correct and she needed to be a parent today and she fucked it up? Sorry, just one sec. I gotta... All right. I'm waiting in the airport and I need to know if I fucked it up or not. Okay. This week, my daughter, she's in middle school, lost a classmate. My daughter has not taken it well, and overall, this is her first experience of someone she knows dying. The whole class was excused from school today, and the funeral is happening right now. I unfortunately could not be there. I tried, but my PTO was denied, and we cannot lose this job. I flew out on Wednesday night, and I'm coming back now. Our daughter is a mess. She was friends with the girl that passed away. The plan was for my wife... She is unemployed at the moment, to take her to the funeral/mass and just be there. My wife is more spiritual than the average person and hates all things with the dead. Funerals, viewings, and so on. This one is only a mass funeral, no viewing. She believes in ghosts and will avoid funerals like the plague. We discussed it on Wednesday and she said she would take our kid and then go to the gravesite. I got a call from my daughter sobbing that she wasn't going to the funeral. My wife was refusing to take her. When I got her to answer my call, she told me she can't do it and she is scared to go.
Oh my God.
What a fucking moron. I called up my mom and asked her to pick up my daughter and take her to the funeral. My mom left work and took her. They are there now. I got a call from my wife after with her crying because my mom tore her a new one. The gist was my mom called her a bad parent, and that is so fucked up that she couldn't take our kid to the funeral of a classmate. I just gotta say real quick, their spelling is horrible. I'm fucking up words because they're spelling them wrong or using the wrong word.
Polgos.
Yeah, a polgos. They spelled funeral wrong. Whatever. I got a call for crying. She wants to make my mom apologize, and I told her my mom was right. That this was something that our daughter needed, and she fucked up. That she wasn't acting like a parent because of her fear of the dead. All she needed to do was stay through mass. We got into a huge phone call argument, and she was calling me a huge dick. My mom is apparently getting texts also, and I told her not to let our daughter know that we are fighting, and if she could look after her for the day, she agreed. Man, I mean...
I got some follow-up questions.
Yeah. I want to know if there's an age difference in this couple.
Yeah. I'm also curious, like, how close was the daughter to this friend really?
They were friends.
What does that mean? You have a class together, or you're, like, long friends? Some people are quick to make a tragedy about them. That's all I'm saying. This could be someone that she barely knew. Like, oh, I had chemistry with her. I'm so upset.
I mean, yeah, but I remember when you had a classmate died and you were crying, and I was kind of like, they barely knew each other. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
All right.
When did I cry?
You really want me to say?
I mean, I went to the funeral because my friend wanted me to go.
Yeah, but then that whole summer they played that song, If I Die Young, Bury Me in Sad, and you kept going, can you just change the song?
Oh, yeah, I was being dramatic.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be like, well, you didn't know him.
But also, baby, you could have said that.
Why?
Also, like, I was being dramatic for sure. I mean, it's very similar to like when Michael Jackson died. And I'm like, oh, I love Michael Jackson. But like, it was just a little on the nose. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, he did die young. Yeah. So why are we, and it's like, I saw the body, and then I have to hear that song, like, looking at this dead kid. Like, it was a little bit like, yeah, please change the fucking song.
That's what I'm saying, is that it was emotional and you barely knew the guy.
Yeah, but yeah. And I mean, I barely knew the guy, but I am glad I went because my friend. But there was a very explicit.
I'm just disagreeing that it changes things how good of friends they were, because I'm saying even a guy that you weren't friends with. But if I
wasn't friends with, I was friends with his best friend.
Yeah.
If she hadn't asked me to go, it would be. And I kind of already felt weird that I was there. You know what I mean? And she asked me to go, which is why I was there.
Yeah.
But like, if she hadn't asked me to do that, that would be a little bit weird. Yeah. I probably would have still been like,
and yet it still affected you. That's all I'm saying, is I don't think it changes anything how much friends they were.
Yeah.
But also, to get back to the main point, this is a wife who, I mean, this is crazy. You can't not take a kid to the funeral because of ghosts. Yeah. That's insanity.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
That's like it'd be one thing if you were just like, listen, like even dropping her off at the funeral and being like, no, would be insane, but better than what you're doing.
It'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not the ass. The guy who wrote this is not the asshole, for sure.
No, definitely
and good mom,
not.
Honestly.
I mean, I feel like that's one where I don't really know if his mom needs to get involved, but because also
she got involved when she was like, I have to take my granddaughter to the funeral. That's when she got involved.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and it's like, yeah, you're making me fuck up my day because you don't want to like do a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh no,
but like not even a real difficult thing, a thing that you're making like. Yeah. No one has, like, even if you believe in ghosts, no one has ever claimed to have been attacked by a ghost at a public funeral.
Right.
It doesn't happen.
Could you
Funerals
imagine,
are during the day.
Could you imagine if she was at the funeral and just starts screaming? It's like, he's alive! I saw him move!
Yeah.
His face is projecting through the walls.
Yeah. Or just you're at like the funeral, you're outside, like everyone's like crowded up or like sitting down, and then you just see like a woman like taking out little packets of salt and like pouring a circle around her.
Oh man.
Yeah. Just watching out for mirrors.
Yeah. Maybe she was driving there and saw a black cat and just was like, I gotta turn around. I can't make it.
Sorry, sweetie. I can't think of because I don't know, maybe I'm just biased because I don't believe in ghosts. In no way does that justify it in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, even if you believe that lore, isn't there like a grace period? Like, don't they have to they're not just immediately a ghost at the funeral. Don't they come later? You know what I mean?
I'd have to consult the Book of the Dead.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's crack that thing open and see.
Yeah. I'm curious if idiots believe that there's a grace period before becoming a ghost.
I'm pretty sure there's you got to go through purgatory. You got to get processed. You got to be let into the gates of heaven. I mean, it's a whole fucking ordeal.
Well, you don't become a ghost after you've gone to heaven. You only become a ghost if you're not going to heaven. A ghost is a spirit that never found peace.
Oh,
yeah. You don't go to heaven and then come back as a ghost.
Okay. So there has to be a grace period to have the determination. They have to make a determination if you're even allowed into heaven. They say they no. I mean, that doesn't happen instantaneously.
Well, actually, wait. Yeah, how do ghosts even make sense though? Because only Catholics believe in purgatory, but no one else, I think, believes in a place that would make you a ghost. Because Catholics believe in purgatory, which is like a transition period. But you wouldn't be in purgatory and be a ghost.
This lady seems just like a dumb bitch. She seems like a fucking idiot.
Let's see.
Imagine that. You just wake up one day like, God damn, I married an idiot.
Yeah.
I fucking put a baby inside of an idiot.
I nutted in a morgue.
Oh, fuck. I busted raw into a complete idiot.
Well, because also, this is probably the lowest stakes death you're going to deal with as a family. Imagine when it's the guy's mom dying. Yeah.
Well, you're not going to go?
Yeah.
That's
no,
crazy.
She's not going to go.
That's crazy.
Well, if anything, she'll be like, well, if I know one person who would haunt me, it'd be your mom. Yeah. She hated me. Remember the previous funeral? I wouldn't go.
One detail that just with that funeral that I felt weird about was if you go to a funeral, what do you wear?
Like a button-up shirt, tie. Yeah.
I was literally the only one.
Oh no.
Wearing anything remotely nice.
Really?
And I was like, I know this kid the least. Mm-hmm. And me and my friend's boyfriend, we were the only ones wearing a tie.
What's everyone else, just t-shirts?
Yeah.
Nice t-shirts at least?
I saw a few wife beaters. Yeah.
God damn, dude.
And then a kid just scream crying. It was bad. I don't know why I'm telling this. It's funny. It's not. All right.
I mean, you could put on a polo at the least.
It's come on, man. Fucking get one and return it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite move. Get a nice dress shirt, JCPenney, return it the next day.
It's a good point.
They don't even care if it's sweaty.
they actually don't mind at all.
They don't mind at all. They like it. They lick it.
They love it. They go, I can't wait to clean this off.
I'm gonna let me give me that sweat in my fucking mouth. All right, I think we got time for one more. Am I the asshole for making my coworker miss his proposal because I wouldn't cover his shift? I, 29 female, work at a restaurant with this guy. Wait, female asshole. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm kidding.
It was the We Hate Women podcast.
I work at a restaurant with this guy. We can call him Mark. I don't know, M. A few weeks ago, he told everyone he was planning to propose to his girlfriend during a concert they were going to, and he kept hyping it up nonstop. The problem is that he scheduled himself to work that same night and apparently forgot to request it off. A few days beforehand, he started begging people to switch with him. Nobody wanted to because it was a Saturday night shift. He eventually asked me because I technically wasn't scheduled that day. I had a pretty full week, personal stuff, and I didn't really feel like it, so I told him I can't cover it. He kept asking and was asking me what plans I have, but I didn't. If you're wondering why he didn't ask the others of them, because if you're wondering why I didn't ask the others, one of them was flying and the other one had something specific. I don't remember. So Mark had to work. Apparently, he tried to rush to the concert after his shift, but by the time he got there, the moment he planned was ruined because the band had already played their big final song. He ended up proposing afterward in the parking lot, and according to him, it wasn't special anymore. After he was a little passive-aggressive to me and complained a little that I ruined it. But I feel like forgetting to request off for your own proposal is not my responsibility.
It is 100% not your responsibility.
But are you the asshole?
No.
I think a little bit the asshole.
All right, if you're doing, it's one thing if you want, I just found out today she's going to this concert. I think it'd be the perfect place to propose. That's one thing. You knew this was coming. You forgot to request it off.
Yeah.
What did you... what'd you think? Quit if you have to, if it's that important to you. But like, I mean, yeah, what do you want?
And I mean, it sounded like he like was able to cut out in time to like make it like you couldn't arrange with anyone to get first cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something.
Also, I don't know. I feel like proposals is one of those things where like everyone either just makes a big deal about like it being way too over the top or like way too casual. I don't think it really matters. I feel like it's one of those things where if it really surprises you, you kind of forget what's going on outside of it anyway.
Well, maybe like his fiance. I mean, I'm assuming she said yes. We didn't get that detail.
Oh, it's gonna really suck.
She didn't fucking care at all.
If she was like, it wasn't special enough, then that'd be.
But also on the flip side, if she has social anxiety or whatever, maybe she would have said no if he proposed to her in the middle of this crowd in front of everybody. Like they put the cameras on her. She's all of a sudden on the big screen.
Right.
It becomes a big moment.
I mean, I feel like that's one thing people miss in these proposal things too, is like this idea of like, I don't know, they want to make like a big spectacle and everything, which I understand, but it's like, ask yourself this: does someone want to decide to spend the rest of your life with you in like a tense public moment, like on camera? Like imagine being on like a kiss cam waiting to see if someone will agree to marry you, where it's like, all right, cool, like hopefully this isn't the end of our relationship. Like that doesn't sound fun to me, you know?
I mean, I really don't understand the appeal of like making a grand public gesture.
No.
Asking someone that.
I feel like it makes it worse.
Even if you know 100% that they want to marry, it's like, shouldn't this be like a special moment like between you two?
I also feel like people really, like, that's one of those times where you just kind of pretend to be surprised.
Yeah.
Like, I think most of the time, if it's like, hey, like, let's go on a walk later, and then like you go and you're like, oh, he's wearing like a really nice shirt for just like a casual walk. It's like, oh, my sister's in town. I didn't know she was coming. Oh, my mom's here too, and everyone's dressed up nice. And
weird. This is my new friend. I met her in the parking lot. She's a photographer.
Weird.
It's
weird that you just meet photographers sometimes.
Don't you just love photographers? They're so sociable.
And it's weird that she has both of her cameras out and on and taking pictures already, and she's saying these will be the befores. But like, what before what?
I don't understand.
Oh, he's getting down on one knee. His knees are bad. He never gets down on one knee. What
a spontaneous and special moment we're having.
I can't wait to say no. Because also, like, I want to know the percentage of proposals where someone said yes because it was public and then later was like, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah.
Or if someone's like, no. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, would it be funny if I said no?
I remember one time when I was single, I like went on a few dates with this person, and then it just kind of seemed like they like weren't really interested.
Yeah.
So like we were like, you know, kind of talking. I was kind of like, hey, like, you know, seems like you're not really into it. Just let me know if I'm incorrect there. She's like, no, like definitely not. Like let's talk about it. And then like met up and was like, no, like I definitely like you. Like sorry to give you that impression. Like I'm definitely into you. And then like later after we like both went home, she was like, and by the way, to be clear about what I meant, I just meant as friends. And I was like, well, that's the exact opposite of what you. And so I just, you take someone like that, and I can't imagine if it's like, hey, will you marry me? Here's all of our friends and family. They're not going to be like, we should talk about it. They're going to be like, yes, obviously. And then later, let you down.
Because they don't want to have the confrontation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nuts.
But also, I don't know, I could kind of understand that, because it's like, yeah, why would I force you? Like, I don't know, like, I would probably want to do it relatively privately, you know? I'm going to be nervous.
Yeah.
They're going to have to make a big decision.
Right.
It feels odd to make it like a public spectacle, especially at a concert.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's like, fucking, can you just enjoy the music? Now you got to make this about you.
Yeah.
No one cares about your little special moment.
I would say, like, concerts, very, very crowded restaurants, comedy shows, all bad places to propose, I would say.
I think so.
But
hey, if you're on a really bad date and you want to pull the ripcord, you don't know how to get out of it, a good way would be like, look, I know we just met. I feel like I've known you my whole fucking life. Get down on one knee.
Yeah.
Will you make me the happiest man on earth? If you can force some tears, start crying. Yeah. She's going to be out of there so fast.
It's true.
So fast.
Yeah.
Just make a ring out of the straw wrapper.
Of course. I'll replace this with a real one.
Fucking marry.
Please. I know this seems sudden, but this is the most right I've ever felt in my entire life.
I've never been more sure about anything in my entire fucking life.
I'm a Nazi, by the way.
It feels like the world's moving at 1,000 miles per hour, but when I look into your eyes, it all slows down for a little bit, and I can finally think clearly for the first time in my fucking life. God, I don't
Actually,
even know what you look like naked, but will you fucking marry me?
What do you think would drive off someone faster, a fake proposal or saying that you're a neo-Nazi?
Probably the neo-Nazi.
I would say so.
I think so.
I think you're correct, Chris.
Because the proposal, like, okay, well, this guy's clearly mentally ill,
Yeah.
so I'm going to let him down easily.
Mm-hmm. The other ones. What's
Well-
the other one then?
Well, the other one's also mentally ill.
And I believe with that, we have only 15
The
seconds
clock
left to go.
strikes 60 minutes, baby. And that's an hour.
And that's what we call an hour.
That's what we call in the business an hour. And I'm Chris Nugent.
I'm Pat Nugent.
Thank you for listening to Confidently Wrong. Do you have anything you want to plug?
No, I'll be hosting a mic next week.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Close Quarters. I'm also
Hell
hosting
yeah.
Close Quarters tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Brownies. And then I'm going to be at the Shiskeen on the 14th or the 13th.
Nice.
Doing a spot at the Ruby Room. And then I'm at Empire Comedy Club at 7 doing spots.
Nice.
Doing Dark and Dirty at Empire Comedy Club. And I'm at Lincoln's.
Nice.
So it's a full...
It's a triple
ass
hitter.
motherfucking week of comedy.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'll see you, some of you Maynards there.
Yeah, you bastards.
Yeah, you fucking bastards. Love you. Nick is cute. All right. Goodbye. Thank you. Love
Bye.
you.
Love you.
Don't get captured.
Don't get captured.